Well, hey, I'm Dave Koch, and today I'm shooting an Airbnb, and I'm going to go over just a couple of real quick things that kind of caught my eye here that I thought were worth discussing. I think we're going to kind of look at lights on, lights off, which I know is a hot button topic. I come down generally on the lights off portion of it, but we'll take a look at it and see where it makes sense and where it doesn't make sense. Another thing we're going to look at is shooting wide versus backing up and shooting tighter. I found a really good example to show you of that in this Airbnb. So without further ado, let's start shooting. To start things out, let's go with this shot, which is something we're often faced with. And that is a bedroom with two lights on either side of the bed. We've got a strong window light and we have strong 3200 Kelvin light in the room. How best to deal with this? Well, I'm going to show you both options, both lights on and lights off. Another thing I'd note about this room is with that strong sweeping light, we get this great shadow going across the room, and you can see that from just about every angle except here, which is a real flat light, but that's essentially, light on camera, flash on camera sort of look. That's that deer in the headlights look. But this would be probably the standard shot that we'd all go for. And let's see how that works. Let's go to 3 exposures. Okay, we're on 2 seconds. Flash is off. Let's take our shot. And then, how would you light this room? Would you just go with this, or how would you light it? I have this over here. I'm probably going to start with 1 exposure with that there. And where's my other flash? There you are. Let's put that right here. I'm going to use this as a slight fill, and I'm going to use that as more of a key. So what I like to do here is bring it down, expose for that window. We're getting close to a 200th of a second, so I'm going to leave it there, take it out of bracketing, turn on my flashes. Okay, so I have D, my key at 1/4, and C at 1/32, and let's see what we get. I think we're gonna have to bring 1/32 up. Actually that's pretty dang good. Notice how this is all very yellow here. Obviously that can be fixed in Lightroom, but it's because the camera is keen on that window as the largest light source in the room, and white balancing for that. All right, now I'm going to do one more where I put D up here in the window and shoot that. I shot one without D in the window so that I could have a clean window pull, because see, that's in the shot now. And let's shoot that. And that looks really good. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna turn the lights off and do the same shot again. I'm just gonna turn them off. I'm gonna use the same exact lighting, and I'm just gonna throw it out to you to decide what lighting you think is best. Okay, here's my shot set up, and whoops, let's take D out of the window, because I'm gonna do this exactly the same. And we'll put it right here for now. And there, that looks like a good exposure. That already looks way better to me, but this is for you to decide. Okay, we've got that, and now let's bring it back to 1/60th, so it's exactly the same as the last one. Do a flash. That looks pretty good. And let's move the flash up there. See that shadow right there? That's not so. No muy bien. No mucho gusto. All right, let's put that up there. This will be our main flash shot. 3, 2, 1. And there we go. All right, and there's the final. Which do you like? Which do you think is better? Let's go back to lights on, and now lights off. I should point out with those edits, there will be only editing for contrast and all that, and balancing the ambient and the flash. I will not be doing any color fixing. I will set the color balanced, but that's it. I'm not going to do any color correction or anything like that. I saw this as an alternate shot. I really like that, so I did shoot that. So this is an Airbnb, and I have certain shots you wouldn't, I guess, do if this were a unit for sale, but I need to do for an Airbnb. And one of those shots is the closet with all the amenities in it. So I have to shoot it a little wider to show all the amenities and that sort of thing in it. So we're going to take a look at how to set up that shot and how being close and wide is a lot more distorted and ugly than being back and zoomed in. And we'll be getting the same exact shot. So here's kind of the setup. Here is the closet and what I want to show. The pillows and the trundle bed, rollaway bed. So typically you probably set up right about here, right? And go about as wide as you can and get that. And this is actually a pretty cool shot because you also get the bedroom, so you see where it is in relationship to that. So that is a shot from essentially right at the door jamb and about as wide as we can possibly get. Our other option, and it gives us almost the same exact shot, is to come back here, but zoom into 24. And then there's that same shot, but a lot less distortion. So let's see how that looks. So as you can see, by backing up and zooming in, you get a lot less distortion and it looks a little bit more normal to the eye. It's really not that much different, and it only takes a couple of feet to back up to change the angle or the zoom portion of the shot, but it makes a big difference in the way the shot feels. Hey Dave, lights off, you say? Yeah, I do. Why'd you leave the lights on in the bathroom then? Well, I'll tell you, because this isn't getting any other light from any other source. So it's still a one source of light temperature room. And that's really what it's about. It's not about lights on or lights off as much as it is not mixing color temperatures. And I think that's the important thing. If you go back to the bedroom pictures, I think you'll see if you mix color temperatures, you have to make an adjustment in parts of an image to correct the wrong color temperature there. Hey, in the editing of this, I decided it was going a little bit too long, so I've split this into 2 segments. I think we've done a good job of going over each of the discrete things I wanted to discuss, both the lighting and the choice of shooting angle. Our next segment is going to combine all those into the same shot and putting it all together. And it gets a little longer doing that. So I thought I'd just cut this one off here. And the next episode will be part 2, where we combine lights on and lights off and backing up and zooming in to get a far better shot than a wide angle or a lights on shot, at least in my opinion. Anyway, I hope you got something out of that. If you want to see part 2, make sure to like and subscribe, and you definitely won't miss that. Otherwise, get back to work, and may your next shoot be your best shoot.